ARK, Survival Evolved, a game that changed the course of prehistoric survival since its debut almost 9 years ago. And ever since that fateful day, its world has been dominated by wildlife of all shapes and sizes. But today, we're not here to survive alongside them. We're here to take down the fiercest and the deadliest of all ARK's monsters, from a list of the best, which have been titled as the Big 96. Join ARK survivalist and prehistoric adventurer Joe Jurassic on his mission to hunt down each of these wild creatures through the vast environments and unique ecosystems of prehistory and beyond. He'll face them all, from the lethal to the exotic, with randomly assigned equipment and in complete isolation. He'll have to think on his feet, as the odds will always be at the mercy of fortune and entirely up to chance. And there's no telling just how crazy his chances might get. A custom-made analysis system will help us to gauge both the dangers and difficulties that each creature and piece of gear brings to the table, as Joe does his best to strategize and make do with the hand he's dealt, whether he battles with towering prehistoric Goliaths or wicked beasts of pure nightmares. This is the ultimate showdown of hunter versus hunted, a challenge that will push you to the very limit of your skills. This is ARK TB96.
Hello, fellow ARK adventurers, boys and girls. Welcome back to ARK TB96, hunt number 2. Very excited to get into this. We did the last one. It's been quite a while. I've been, editing a lot on that first episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. For those of you who tuned in, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Really stoked to get through the second one. Not going to be nearly as much filler content, hopefully, this time. And hopefully for all of us, we'll have a much more suitable challenge to get into today. So, pretty excited. And I wanted to clarify a few things getting into it. And the screen's still doing that, so whatever. But a couple things I did want to get into and talking about as we get into doing the Spinwheels and stuff like that. And there's a couple things I wanted to explain. So, first of all, I didn't really clarify. There is going to be a whole rule set video I'm coming out with hopefully soon. It'll probably the next one I drop after this or even before it, depending on the timeline. So whenever that comes out, that'll have a full breakdown of how everything works, how the whole challenge is ran, how difficulty scores are calculated and how they work. But for context's sake, because I didn't explain it last time, everything in this game, in the initial, the dinosaurs, everything like that, has a calculation score difficulty in it. And from that difficulty, I get a guesstimation. And granted, it is rough. I know for sure it's not perfect. There's definitely flukes that can happen. As for the last round, this is a perfect example. How it was a level 7 hunt, and it was a very, very straightforward process for all of us. So, to pretty much give you a Spark Notes rendition of what's going on, every creature gets a rating. That rating, vanilla, goes from 1 to 5. I will confess there are creatures in this list that break that 1 to 5. 1 being extremely easy, pretty much dodo level. Like, you show up, it's going to be there, it's going to pose almost no threat, and you should be no problem killing it. And then a 5 being like, this is going to be a pretty intense challenge to destroy it, or it's super rare. They can get them for different reasons, whether it be rarity or whether it be strength, all that kind of different stuff, or abilities. But then if it's beyond 5, that's when it's like, it's really going to be something else. That's going to be a real difficult challenge. And the higher above it is from 5, it's just the crazier it's going to get from there. And for a general sense of scale, every piece of equipment has a positive rating to it that adds to that scale. So, sorry, I glitched from the camera for a second. Baryonyx itself is only a 4, whereas the equipment made that hunt a level 7. And the reason that is because even though the gun does make it a lot better to deal with Baryonyx, we're also contesting with every other creature in ARK at the same time. You know, anything else that comes along the way, we got to deal with it. So the type of equipment we get has a rating that's pretty much generalized to handle everything else along with the target animal. So if we get something, you know, that's not that high of a rating, but we end up getting some really, you know, shit equipment, we could have a pretty decent rating on our hands. And even if it's a low ball one, it might even be more hard than a higher rated one with better equipment. It really depends. So the number is kind of just more for both myself and for you to kind of get a gauge on what I'm looking at for the situation, but in no way is it concrete. So just more of a reference. Another thing I wanted to point out and mention, I'm not going to be bending rules unless I feel it's needed. If feedback comes, I'm still learning a lot. So if anything happens in this that you guys think this seemed unfair, you should change this, tell me. You know, I'm happy to work through this situation. I want to do this as fun as I can and as good as I can, not only for myself, but hopefully other people who want to try it out will now have a great resource to do so. This is really just trial and error for all of us. And speaking on that too, because I didn't clarify this last time for any confusion, the movement wheel that has the grappling hooks, the glide suit, and the climbing picks, I get those by default by standard. You know, regardless if I roll that or not. That specific wheel is if I get additional ones. So I only spawn in with 10 grappling hooks. But if I get grappling hooks on that spin wheel, I get 20. You know, I spawn in with 1 glide suit by default, but if I use that, I get a second one, so in case that one breaks. Just because, you know, me not really having any other way of mobility, it's especially as we get into harder and harder dinosaurs, I need some kind of level to help the playing field, which is the same reason I have like scuba gear and stuff like that, because, you know, by default, because if I didn't have it, it wouldn't even be possible to start with. And I'm here for the challenge, but like, it's just that point, it'd just be suicide. So with that being said, I'm not gonna delay any more time. Let's get into hunt number 2, which per recommendation off the first one, I'm gonna roll the dinosaur first for excitement factor, so you can see me react to the equipment we might be getting. So with that being said, let's get right in and begin hitting up the big 96 wheel, and let's see what we get there. And granted, I'll start spinning everything else as soon as we get this first, but hunt number 2, let's see what happens. Baryonyx is off the list, so we don't have to worry about it. Whew. Oh man, this one. Oh, this is gonna be a harder one. Oh man. All right. Well, we're hit the ground running, which honestly I'm pretty happy about for a second hunt, but this is going to be a considerably more difficult challenge. Let's see what's going on. So I'm going to try to do this faster. I was not that great at it last time. I'm not going to go really in order. I'm just going to start hitting these up. It's probably just more efficient this way. So let's see what happens if I can do this any faster. I swear I'll get better at this. I wish there was a hotkey to interact with stuff. That would truly be a blessing and a godsend. But granted, I don't know any other too many goobers who are doing this at the same time I am. And I say I'm not really looking yet. So you guys are seeing this before I even am. I'm just clicking and spinning to try to get through this a little bit faster. And I think we have one left, except for the off utilities, which we got to spin twice. Okay. Oh, very interesting picks up here. Oh, and some bad ones too. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. So we got some good things. We got some bad stuff. Rough. Okay. So. Wow. Let me do one more offhand utility. Jeez. Okay. So. Yeah, you guys will get a bit more breakdown in that analysis system, which hopefully you all liked it, by the way. I was very proud of it. But my heart's sinking. I don't feel good about this at all. Oh my god. Oh no, yo. Oh. I really could have used that net gun this round. That would have been humongous. Fuck. This isn't good at all. Alright, one more offhand utility. Let's do that one more time. And again, I'm just going to hit done. I'm not going to hide the choice. So if we get it again, I'll just spin it a third time. But fingers crossed. I really need that net gun. That would be super huge right now if we could get that net gun. Please. Yes. Yes. Fuck yes. Oh my god. Okay, that literally just saved this hunt, I think. I think this might have saved it. So, alright. Now that we have the target creature in sight and all of our equipment assessed, let's run the analysis.
Utyrannus is a formidable dinosaur. This alpha predator typically roams the harsh tundras or the desolate mountain ranges. Regardless, this beast strikes fear and all hear its mighty roar. Utyrannus uses nightmarish intimidation to scare even the boldest of its prey into a desperate panic before it chases them down to finish the job. Worse still, Utyrannus' powerful vocalization skills allow it to bond with other carnivores. This means that this monster usually has a pack of fellow predators with it at all times. With its elusiveness, pack mentality, and dangerous arsenal, we scored the Utyrannus with a difficulty rating of 5. The electric prod is almost completely negative, as it breaks after one use and can only be utilized to knock an opponent out. Grenades will be handy if we need to deal out damage, but they can be difficult to aim accurately. The harpoon gun won't be too handy on the land, but it can act as a primary aquatic weapon if we go into the water. The net gun should be able to subdue the Utyrannus and Carnotaurs if we can get a good shot on them. The flamethrower will be good for group damage, but its short range and slow damage over time is a massive drawback. Desert cloth armor is good for the heat, but its low armor rating and lack of cold protection could be a serious problem on this hunt, and an additional glide suit will help if we need to travel large distances. With our equipment accounted for and the difficulty of our targets set, we estimate this hunt to be a difficulty of 8.25.
Alright, now that we're back from that, let's get into finding this monstrosity. So, we're getting to the spawn maps. I had glanced over Valguero before, so let's give that a shot, even though I think that's probably not going to be what I end up going with, but I guess we will see. Okay, that's actually not terrible whatsoever. I don't know why the map just shrank horrendously. There we go, okay. That's not the happiest thing. Either this creature is going to be rare to find anyways, but I don't know. Fjorder's just something about it rubs me wrong. I just don't think we need to go there yet. There's a lot of shit there I don't really want to deal with. That might be a move, actually. That actually might be a wicked move, because then we can bypass through all of the winter, which would be massive. So Lost Island could be another cop again. Because if Utyrannus is in the desert biome, we have desert cloth, which would solve our issue of getting into the ice biomes. So that would be pretty massive. Crystal Isles isn't bad either. It's not bad, and it's also in the desert. There's a desert biome there. It's making me think. It's not bad either, and there's a lot more desert on Ragnarok. A lot more desert. And it's not across the sea. So if we wanted to change tactics, we could. Honestly, that's pretty imperative too. And it's very close together. I actually think I might like this the most. That's a very condensed spawn rate. There's some very high green points there. And we can go to the desert to start. In worst case, we can move it to the winter biome if we need to. Or best case, honestly, they might overlap, which would be huge. I'm just not a fan of the center that much. That's not a terrible spot. It's just I know that's high predator territory. And granted, it's just I don't know if that's where we want to go. I mean, granted, it is a more temperate environment, but I think the desert's still the best option. Which, granted, I'm very happy they put him in there because that's actually huge. Yeah, green at the top of the mountain. Don't need it now. That's just not it. It's not the move. I really think it might be Ragnarok. That might be the way to go. I think it's the most clean cut. It's right in front near both those biomes cross, so we can start at the desert, see if we can find one, because there's a rare spawn there. But the benefit is that we'll have our light gear on, so we won't be like freezing to death. Because if we get too cold, it's going to be sucky. But we're optimized for desert right now, which could be huge. So I say we do that. We go for the desert, try it out, see if we can get some luck, and then worst case scenario, we end up going up to the winter, and we go from there. So I don't know if
what Joe's about to realize is that despite feeling confident, every plan is just one dumb decision away from completely screwing himself over.
Well, fuck me, man. Holy shit. I didn't even check the... Fuck! Alright, well, we're here. We're here instead, so... On the completely wrong side of the map. If you don't know, we're in the fucking top left corner. Oh my god. Fucking. Alright, well, we've made this decision. As stupid as it is, and if it costs us this, I'm gonna be upset, but the role of a survivalist is to survive and to make do with what's going on. So as a role model to anyone who is actually looking up to me at this point, which if you are, stop. We're gonna get through this.
Even though Joe completely butchered his spawn, he has to make the best of the situation, so he got right into getting himself all the necessary items he needs for the journey forward. While he did this, Joe also got himself the necessary levels to increase his stats. For this hunt, he opted to go with the most points into health, movement speed, and stamina, to best help him travel and to have some resistance against the possible dangers he may be facing along the way.
Alright, with that, let's strap up. Okay, so given where we're at with this, I really think that we're gonna need some alternative melee because this. So I have the flamethrower, which is great, you know, in some regards, but it's very close distance and it's not nearly going to be as keeping us safe, especially you know from stuff that's going to get real up close. And we have to get all the way around this map. Fingers crossed before nightfall, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what I think I might do is, at least while we're in this easier area and biome and section for now, I'm going to gather some materials and I'm going to make me a pick, a hatchet, and a couple of spears, just because the electric prod is literally almost useless. It doesn't have a 1 rating because it does have sort of torpidity advantage where, like, you know, you can knock something out with it. But that's literally all it's got going for it. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of time.
As Joe mentioned, his starting arsenal is not well optimized for his predicament, so he wasted no time and got right to gathering materials in order to craft some basic spears. These will help with any close combat encounters he may have, and as an added bonus, they can be thrown if he needs to handle an opponent at range. But even with the 10 spears he was able to put together, these won't do much against the more fearsome creatures of the ARK, so Joe is far safe.
As much as the movement is good to have at all times, it's more so just something I can rely on if I need it to a quick escape or something like that, because you know, God forbid it gets crazy, but this is going to be absolutely madness. Honestly, I probably could just coast. I'm concerned of just like running into something, but it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Thing is, too, if our glide suit breaks, that's gonna fucking suck too. So it's really I mean, granted, we do have 2, so I could kind of make it a little more daring if I wanted to be. So maybe I do coast a little bit. Just really hope, because if we run into some shit, that's where coasting's a problem. Because then we're just in it. This will just be a more so of a field trip. It'll be a field trip. That's what we'll be doing for the next considerable amount of time. Now, I could also canoe. The only reason I'm not is because I and maybe this is granted, just in my own experience, I'm not entirely sure if Lead Zichty's targets canoes. I've tested it around, and it's been like I haven't seen them do it yet, but I'd hate to risk it if I don't need to, so that's, oh shit, I heard that. Unless that's a dodo. That's a dodo. Okay, I thought I heard a Pegamastix. But they're, I hate those bastards. They're so mean. Like raccoons. Didn't know you were fucking cool like that. Chill like that, Dra. That's where the guarantees really came in, because, like, damn. And granted, like I said, this situation would still be bad even if I didn't spawn this far away by mistake. It's just the fact that I did that makes it that much worse. So, I mean, it's, we're having a hell of a time out here. It's gonna be crazy. Some stegos. So that's that way out there. That's our target. So I think we literally can see almost all the way down there. So that's where we need to get to. You know, there's a lot between us and there, and hopefully not a whole lot of bullshit. So that's the plan. I'm gonna try to actually literally coast this whole way down if we can. which was not nearly enough. Alright, it's okay. I'll stop over on this rock. Which, again, I don't know if I should. If I can't climb it by natural means, then I won't be climbing up it. Tall grass is a little unnerving. But I haven't seen, knock on wood, I haven't seen any carnivores yet, so hopefully that's the remaining case. Oh shit, fucking hell. That's a raptor, that's a raptor, that's a raptor, that's a raptor. Okay, we want to just get the fuck out of that situation right now. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, oh my god. Torches, fellas, we need to fucking run. Oh, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. I literally just said it. I literally just said it. Fucking hell. I knew it too. I was like, damn it. I saw him. If I just would have kept coasting. Now, there is decision time to make here. So I in this game, in the challenge, I get a certain number of what I call death wagers. And pretty much what it means is that I can respawn back in. And I can try the challenge again. And pretty much the idea is that if I do it again and I lose, I get nothing for the following round. And damn it, I was really looking forward to trying this out all the way down there. It was my fault for spawning in the wrong area. I completely duped myself. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck. I don't know what to do. Oh, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. So the question is now do I go again and hope that I can defeat the Tyrannus and save myself from a punishment on hunt number 3? Because I do have those. I haven't talked about them yet, but there's a whole other thing for punishments coming up. Or do I just bite the bullet and hope that... Damn it. Wow, do I really want to use it on round 2? Oh my god. Fuck. That fucking sucks. God. I really don't know. I really don't know. Alright, you know what? No. It's not over. It's not over. I'm doing Death's Wager, which means if I lose, I come in with none of the earned equipment. I only get whatever I get by default. I'm doing Death's Wager. That's what's happening. I'm coming back in. We're doing this. We're making this happen. With a crushed soda. That's how we're making this happen. This is what I needed. Cheers. And this time, we're spawning in the right damn spot. So it looks like we can't even spawn directly on it. As close as we can get is SW1. But my plan this time is I'm taking a massive risk because I don't know. I think I mentioned it, the canoes. I don't know if the 860 charges those. I'm going to use the canoe. Be as safe as possible so I'm not even touching the land. You know, if water kills the canoes, then I'm dead. Fuck me, it's over. But that way I'm not close to the shore. I'll scout out, and then we'll assess from there. I think that's the game plan. So I should already have my levels. So I am just gonna respawn at SW1, and I am going to hope for the fucking best that it works. Let's do it.
Death's wager.
To be honest, I'm really torn up. Let me, before I do anything rash, let me get a gauge on what's around here, if anything. And I really kind of want to make spears again. But at the same time, I don't know if I feel safe enough. I mean, this doesn't seem like a bad spot, but I really want to scout it out. I don't want to take any chances this time. Just like shit you didn't think. Like that's where ARK gets you. Which, granted, I should be looking for where I need to go. Which, on this map, according to my position, I think I'm down in this bottom left corner. I can't take the chance. I really want to get this hunt and prove that I can do this and stuff like that. So maybe it's that self-preservation ego thing going on right now, but man, I really didn't want to lose and be done, and so I really want to get on a good show here. And I hope it doesn't bite me in the ass, but we'll see what happens, because it just might.
As Joe got back on the mission, he once again scouted for a peaceful area where he could make another set of spears. And luckily for him, his southwest spawn point didn't seem to have any terrestrial predators around. So he wasted little time in finding a spot and getting right to work. He crafted up a set of 8 spears to put in his arsenal for the journey ahead. And once he was wrapped up, it was time to get back to the water.
That was a megalodon, so that's cool. It looks like, again, so far nothing seems to be concerned about me in the boat, which is great if that's the case. Ichthyosaur coming up to say hello. Water's significantly deeper, which does frighten me somewhat, because that's where the Xethes will sit. They will come down and they will, I mean, it's strange with them, because despite how big of a fish they are, they have some really shallow territories they check out. So they'll be in, they half beach themselves sometimes, which is quite handy if you're trying to kill them. That's what I'm hoping for when I hunt them later down the line, but...
For context, Lead Xethes is a giant predatory fish that specifically targets boats and other flotation devices. They're extremely powerful, and if one decides to take a chomp out of Joe's canoe, he's a goner.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hug as close as I can here. But this is gonna be a bit of a stretch. Really, really hope there's no, Lead Xethes out this way. And that's the hard part out here, because even with, like, the movement gear we have, like, aside from the canoe, we really got no shot of getting through it, which now we got a storm coming through. So that's gonna be something. Now that could be desert over there. Oh shit, okay, that was a megalodon. Holy fuck. I really thought it was coming for me. Oh. Ocean spooks, yo. We got some air jaws action out here. Now, this is a wide stretch of water. If there's a Lead Xethes in this vicinity at all, that's a risk. This is a risk. But this is the best shot we have. And every time I see something on the water, I'm freaking out. I know they kill rafts. Like, no problem. If you have a raft up, they've just intent to kill on those. But canoes came in later in the game, so my hope is the devs didn't add the function in that they kill canoes, but it's entirely possible they did. And that also is 100%, I think, desert. I think. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, it's definitely looking like a desert biome. Okay. Wow, this place is just full of shit. So what I'm hoping for is that Eutyrannus is more of an uncommon spawn around here. But my hope and prayer is that we can see one from the canoe, so we don't have to venture in. And then from there we can assess situation, close the gap, net gun it, hope the net gun works. And if it does, then we're set. Then we torch it and we burn it alive and we get the fuck out of here with a win under our belts, and we're saved. So far, we got nothing. lot of mountains. A lot of places they could be tucked up in at right now. And granted, I'm fairly certain, I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain they do still spawn in with the Carnos with them in desert biomes. That might be something else, but you know. Coming in on this inland, I've been here before. And I've played. Actually shot some B-roll not too far from here. Oh, we got a megalodon right below us. Big old butte. It's a large cavern over there, I should say. Kind of doesn't really go into anything. There's like a little water pool below it. It's an inlet for the ocean. And then over here, I think the similar, it kind of cuts off. But I'm going to at least row in there just to check it out and see. Because we might get lucky. That's the thing. If we can just find one, we're good.
What Joe didn't realize was that he was about to learn a harsh lesson in relying too heavily on his canoe, as it does have one fatal flaw that he didn't take into consideration.
Got some moralitops, they're big chillin'. Now it looks like, I can't tell if this is a... thing is, I don't wanna... Okay, I don't feel so cozy back here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna... Oh shit, I heard that, what the hell was that? Oh shit's terrible. Fuck that, fuck that. Shit. Hold on. Fuck. Come on. No, fuck, there's a grappling hook. Fuck, let go. Ugh. Holy shit.
The canoe may not have triggered the attention of any ocean predators, but the monsters of the land have no problem making an attack on Joe if he's paddling through shallow water. And with both the terror birds blocking his exit, he had no choice but to try to run, and barely made it out alive.
We need to get out of here now. I don't even know if we can get back to the canoe. I heard that roar and I was like, oh shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, I gotta wait for them.
With barely any health left, Joe can't risk going down too early, as just one more bite could kill him.
Okay. I've gotta hope that they're far enough away. But he's still closing around. Oh my god, my heart's racing. Just like on screen. Sorry for the noise. I don't even give a shit. It is just. I can't take one hit. If I take one hit, I'm dead. Okay, I think he's far enough away. I'm gonna try to make a run for it, which we can't. Fucking. Come on. Get the fuck out now. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Just get me out in the middle of the water. We need to get this out of the way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell was... Oh shit. What the fuck was that? More of them. Okay, well luckily we're pretty far out. They shouldn't be able to get us in the water. And if they do, it's their fucking funeral. Holy shit. Yeah, Megalodons will get him. It's the one time I'm actually happy to see those. I hate terror birds. I despise terror birds. They are fast, they are mean, they don't give much of a warning, they have that small growl. And luckily now they're being eaten up by Megalodons, so I guess that's a coup de grace. Ah. Holy fucking shit. We wouldn't have made it. We would not have made it. That was a... And... perfect example. You know, listen, I mean, I know... That was a life and death situation. And that's why everything in this game is around the situation. Because there's... The creature doesn't really even matter. The creature kind of comes second. It has initial impact that starts the journey, but it's everything else involved that's going to determine the outcome. Well, granted, I was stupid because I saw the water getting shallower, and the thought clicked in my brain because, you know, despite the aquatic animals not really giving a shit about me right now, you know, the terrestrial ones do. You know, they still see me as a threat when I get close enough. So I should have been known better that shallow of water I would have been a fool to have gone into, and realistically, that's what happened. And by the, you know, slimmest of chances, I made it out alive in one piece by like 1 health. But wow, I'm like kind of shaken up. That was crazy close.
After taking a minute to catch his breath, Joe got back on the trail of tracking down the Tyrannus. However, at this point, the sun began to go down, as Joe was about to go into his first hunt at night with an anxious heart and a bit of uncertainty.
Yeah, I think this might be where it spawns in here. Let me double check the map real quick. I can't actually fucking tell. Okay, wait, let me look again. Spawn maps. Oh, they don't even give you the... That sucks, actually. They don't give me the Latin long on here. Because that would be an immediate giveaway. It looks as if this river system on the right is what this is here. At least from what I can gauge. It's not as well mapped out, but... Yeah, no, that's got to be the one on the right. Okay, so we're looking here. Okay, so we're not in the wrong area per se. We're just on the... Okay. And now we're at nighttime. So our first official night hunting in here. Never would have thought this is how this hunt was going to go, I suppose.
Come on, Joe, where's the video? Oh, son of a bitch. Look. Hi, didn't see you there. My name's Canary, otherwise known as the guy in the chair. Debuted in this episode and last episode as the radio guy, the guy Joe's dude, to help you out with the facts and get them straight. Now, there's been a bit of a situation going on here. It seems that our boy Joe's still learning the OBS system, hasn't quite got it down pat just yet. But I've got an idea. See, he still has the camera footage, but doesn't have the in-game footage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna splice in some good contextual pictures to conjure up images for you all to understand as an audience what Joe's going through, because your boy Canary comes through for the fans. And if you don't like me and hate me and spill that, I'll probably get fired and thrown into the streets with the wenches. So hopefully you enjoy this extra grind work I put in for y'all. But yeah, for your sorry blokes at home, I sincerely apologize on Joe's behalf, as he's just a dumb-wit dingo. So, yeah, hop back into the action with Charge Boy Joe, and let's see what happens to him. Hopefully, he makes it out. Spoiler alert, he doesn't. He really hates what happens to him in this hunt, so stay frosty.
But we gotta be extremely careful. Now, another thing I gotta look for in here is in case there is any Spinosaurus or Sarcosuchus, because I don't know, especially with them being aquatic species, if they're gonna treat my boat the same. Because if not, that could really be a screwed situation. So I gotta be really cautious in here. Speaking of which, I'm gonna actually take a moment and check under the water, which at this point it's fucking dark out, so it's kind of hard to tell. It might honestly be better to come back in the daytime, to be frank, entirely. What the fuck? Oh, it's a hell of a salmon. Jeez, a whiz. Thing's as big as an ichthyosaur. Damn. Boy's packing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure really what to expect down in here. It's funny that I'm more comfortable in the sea than in like a small inlet at this point. It's kind of nuts. Oh, here's something. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Holy double shit! Okay, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Okay, we need to get to land right now. I'm hoping the boat can hold up. I hope I can hold up. I can't hold up. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Fuck! 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 In! In!
"7 minutes of hanging over crocodiles right there."
Okay, he's moving away. This is our shot. Big risk place, Joey. I think if I can just get back on this mountain. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Shit, that hurt us more than it helped us. Come on. Oh my god, we got fucking 40 dragons. Oh my. I really thought I was lowering. Simple misclick of C. Broke the line. Fell just a smidge too far. That sucks. That really sucks. But that's ARK. That is the name of the game. It's the challenge we signed up for. And it do be how it be. So, but you know, as much as it sucked, and that's the way it is, it, you know, the tenacity of trying again, and going back out there and really surviving. We put our all in it. We didn't, you know, granted we died a stupid way. Damn it, that really sucks. I really didn't think we were that far off the ground still, and I definitely misclicked on that C note. The reason I panicked is because thorny dragons have an ability to shoot quills at you, and I was like, well, if we're still up here, they could come up and get me. So I tried to lower myself down, and in a rush doing so, I clicked C by mistake, which cut the line, and then I just fell too far. So that is less victorious, but again, I guess to be expected. More difficult challenge, so hopefully you guys got to see a bit more of that this time. And next time we're really gonna need every battle luck we can get. So that's that. So till next time, my fellow adventurers. Salute.